Hey everyone, Aussie Viking here to do the last video that I'll be able to do for the conferences for E3, which is the Bethesda one. Can't do the ones tomorrow, which is going to be Ubisoft because it's at 5:30 in the morning, and I am not doing that again. And at 10:30 it's Sony, but I'll be out doing stuff on those, well, the second time at least, and I'm not getting up being tired for the rest of the day at 5:30, so can't do that. But I can do this, and I have to say, okay, first of all, it's solid. Alright, I did get bored in it though, because they had games I didn't really care about. They had games that I thought were cool, like the announcement of, hey, here's an expansion or a singular expansion for Dishonored 2, which looks awesome. They got Dowd back. I'm actually quite excited for that, because Dowd is awesome. And I just assume we'll be able to play as Dowd and the girl who I forget whose name it is, so that's cool. Oh, it's on my eye. And then we've got the Switch, Skyrim on Switch. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to actually do mods, which, don't get me wrong, would be awesome, but with Bethesda, with Nintendo, I would imagine that that might not exactly be a thing that they want on their console. Who knows? I'll have to wait and see. But, I mean, hey, Skyrim, be able to play as Zelda on Skyrim, doesn't sound too bad. They had a Morrowind expansion for online, Elder Scrolls Online. I never played that, didn't really care. They had the card game, don't really care, rather into Gwent, so. And they had Quake Champions is cool. They had BJ Blazkowicz and Quake Champions with dual wielding and stuff. That's cool. I can't wait for that. I actually do like that game. It's awesome. Give it a go. Very old school. And that was kind of it. Like, well, and then they had, alright, so the big ones were Evil Within and the second Wolfenstein. Second Wolfenstein we knew was coming. Okay, it's been 3 years since the first one, and they had last year they had a little reference to it in their file. So I was like, alright, it's going to be this year. And Evil Within, I haven't played the first one. I want to play the first one. Whenever if it gets on sale for like $10, I'll buy it and play it, and then be like, how see how the second one goes. But Wolfenstein 2, yes. This is a game that looks amazing. Like, okay, I love the first one, and I loved how they have the change history, and it just looks so good. Okay, first of all, when it started off with all the dead Nazis, I half expected to have Anna and Bleach just having sex. They had sex a lot in the first game, so I'm just like, yeah, okay. But then she's like, you see him and he's old, which is funny because in the first game he doesn't get old. Like 20 years go by, I think, by the end of World War II to when you start the game in the first one, and he's young still, and I was like, the fuck is this? And then this one, it's like, oh yeah, he gets old finally. Okay, I can't wait to see how he survives the nuclear explosion. I think it was a nuclear bomb at the end of the first one. Spoilers, I guess, but it's a 3-year-old game. But yeah, like the stuff in the first game, how crazy it gets. I'm excited to see how they fix that up for the second one. It's great to see everybody back. Now, one thing I noticed is, first of all, how awesome it looks. It looks great. The fact that his girl has twins, which is awesome, and really makes me think to the future. I'm thinking, in 2020, if we get a sequel to this, which we probably will, if the twins are a boy and a girl, I think that could play a part in who you could choose in the next one. Imagine that Wolfenstein where you can choose as the son or daughter of BJ Blazkowicz. I'd be okay with that. If they do it well, I'd be okay with that. Okay, gameplay by the looks of it looks fun and crazy, just like the first one. I hope they have a more old school level design, similar to Doom. We'll have to wait and see. Story's going to be good. I think it looks like it's set in the 80s. Maybe, I think, mid to late 80s by the looks of it. Well, obviously, the Nazi-induced 80s, or maybe the 70s? No. First one was in the 60s, so 70s or 80s. Oh, yeah, 70s or 80s, I would say. What else was there? There was, like, the whole Wolfenstein just got me. Like, I was happy. Like, the guy at the end, just like, oh, I'll let the pregnant woman kill a Nazi while I take acid. I cannot wait to see this shit. But one thing I did notice is, so in the first game, you could choose between having a Scottish guy survive or like a lieutenant guy. I'm fairly certain in there, I actually saw a footage of the Scottish guy with the robotic arm. I'm fairly certain that's him. So it seems that they've taken the multiple, the multiple story of the first one and mixed it up and added it to the second one. So if you chose in the first one to save the Scottish guy, he'll be in the second one. And then, and by the looks of it, if you did the vice versa, they'd be in the second one. I think he might be the guy, not the Scottish one, but the other lieutenant, like not lieutenant, but the other young American who's in the second one. I think he's the one that takes acid in that last footage. I'm fairly certain. So that's interesting. They brought a villain back from the first one who was insane, and I'm happy that she's back. But one thing is, they're going to do it again, and they're going to have it that 2 people are going to die, and you have to choose. they showed it off with that fat bitch trying to kill somebody with like a Lucille-esque baseball bat, I'm pretty sure it was. And then they've got the girl just like kill them and stuff, which is gonna be annoying because in the first game they really made you emotionally attached in just one level to them, and now it's like, well, shit, now we gotta choose. Damn it. So I'm excited for that. That is my highlight. For me, Wolfenstein is my highlight. I can't wait to see it. Hopefully it's, you know, Xbox Scorpio, you know, enhanced and stuff like that. But yeah, Bethesda was positive. The best game, I would say, is Wolfenstein 2, but that's what I was looking for. That was the game I was looking for. And Quake, but there was no release date yet, so that's kind of annoying. But anyway, and the VR stuff too was cool too. But anyway, Aussie Viking out, see you in Valhalla. Cannot wait for Wolfenstein. See you in Valhalla. Bye.